Carlo Ancelotti has just spoken out, and what he said about Ederson's move to Manchester United is making headlines across the footballing world. Brazil's 2026 World Cup preparations hit an unexpected setback when starting right-back Wesley suffered a serious thigh injury during a friendly against Egypt. With a key defensive slot suddenly open, Carlo Ancelotti made a decision that raised eyebrows across the football world. He called up Ederson, a central midfielder, to fill that defensive position. The unconventional choice immediately triggered a wave of surprise and skepticism from media and supporters alike, but Ancelotti was not in the business of second-guessing himself. The experienced Italian insisted he had very strong tactical reasons behind the decision, pointing to the importance of maintaining overall squad balance and strength rather than defaulting to positional rigidity. For Ancelotti, tactical flexibility and football intelligence outweigh conventional positional logic, and Ederson, in his view, had both qualities in abundance. When asked directly about the midfielder, Ancelotti did not hold back. He described Ederson as a player of outstanding quality, citing his fantastic development during his time at Atalanta in Serie A, and stating that the Brazilian is currently at the absolute peak of his professional career. Ancelotti highlighted three specific qualities: physical strength, high intensity, and tactical intelligence as the pillars that make Ederson stand out at the highest level. On the subject of the Manchester United transfer specifically, Ancelotti clarified that it is entirely a matter between Ederson and the club, making clear that his focus remains firmly on Brazil's World Cup campaign. But he didn't leave it there. Ancelotti confirmed that Manchester United have landed a very solid, hardworking player ready to fight at the highest level. A World Cup manager publicly endorsing a Premier League transfer adds a layer of credibility that money simply cannot buy. Now to the full breakdown of the deal itself. Manchester United have agreed a transfer fee of £34 million with Atalanta, with performance-based add-ons of a further £3.8 million, potentially taking the total above £37 million. Ederson has signed a contract of 4 years, with an option for a fifth season, a deal that firmly ties him to Old Trafford for the foreseeable future. A full agreement has already been reached between the club and the players' representatives. The only remaining formality is the official announcement, which is expected once Ederson's World Cup duties or personal scheduling matters are concluded. His medical is already scheduled, and all parties are working to ensure a smooth, hitch-free transition. The entire deal is expected to be fully completed in early July. The timing of this transfer is significant on its own. Ederson's World Cup call-up has created a unique overlap of club and international news that has amplified his global profile at precisely the right moment. Heading into the Premier League season, Ederson is now not just a Serie A standout, he is a household name on the world's biggest footballing stage. The transfer story has quite literally become the talk of the town in this summer's transfer window, and it is easy to understand why. Behind the scenes at Old Trafford, it is Michael Carrick who has been identified as the driving force behind this transfer. Carrick sees Ederson as the player who strengthens and solidifies the midfield core in a way that other targets simply could not. Carrick's own experience as a world-class midfielder at the highest level means he fully understands what a player of Ederson's profile brings to a squad: the pressing intensity, the spatial intelligence, the passing range under pressure. Ederson has been described internally as the perfect solution to the midfield problems that plagued United throughout last season. His time at Atalanta, one of Europe's most demanding and tactically sophisticated systems, produced a player capable of high-intensity pressing, physical robustness, and creative passing in tight spaces. Crucially, he is viewed as someone ready to step up to Premier League level immediately without a transition period. Ederson's arrival is the centerpiece of what Carrick envisions as a midfield revolution at Old Trafford. But the midfield is not the only area demanding attention. Manchester United face a heavy upcoming fixture list and have a clear need for a reliable left back. Their primary external target is Lewis Hall, the 21-year-old Newcastle United defender who has attracted significant attention from United's sporting director for his consistency in the Premier League. Hall himself is keen on the move, a factor directly linked to his disappointment at missing England's 2026 World Cup squad, which has made him prioritize a step up to a club of United's stature. Significantly, Hall is understood to be prioritizing Manchester United over interest from Bayern Munich, a detail that underlines his desire to stay in English football and compete at the top. However, Newcastle United are demanding a fee in the range of £50 million to £70 million, and the club has publicly insisted they are under no financial pressure to sell, with Hall's contract running until 2029. That asking price presents a genuine problem for United's budget management this summer. This is where Harry Amass enters the conversation. The 19-year-old product of Manchester United's academy has undergone rapid development over the past season, spending time on loan at Sheffield Wednesday and Norwich City. During that spell, Amass won back-to-back Player of the Month awards in November and December, a remarkable achievement for a teenager operating outside the top flight. His key attributes: composure and possession, the ability to tuck inside into midfield positions, and physical toughness make him a credible option at first-team level. The financial argument is equally compelling. Promoting Amass from the academy could save tens of millions of pounds that could then be redirected into other priority areas of the squad. The dilemma facing Carrick and the board is straightforward: do they pay a premium for proven Premier League quality in Lewis Hall, or do they back the academy and invest the saved funds elsewhere? That question becomes even more pressing when the third major piece of United's summer strategy is considered Cristian Romero. The 28-year-old Argentine centre-back at Tottenham Hotspur is viewed by Manchester United as the missing piece in their defensive rebuild. The specific appeal of Romero extends beyond individual quality. He would partner Lisandro Martinez at the heart of defense, creating an all-Argentine defensive partnership that would bring aggression, communication, and elite-level experience together. With United's Champions League return demanding genuine defensive depth, the club views a pairing of Romero and Martinez as the foundation needed to compete across multiple fronts. Romero's numbers from this past season back the interest with hard data. He contributed 6 goals across all competitions, with 3 assists, a remarkable output from a center-back. His defensive statistics are equally impressive. 155 duels won out of 234 contested, a tackle rate of 2.38 per game in Europe, 86 clearances and 30 interceptions in the Premier League, and 56 ball recoveries in just 8 Champions League appearances. These are numbers that confirm Romero as one of the most complete defensive players in the league. The opportunity exists because Romero is reportedly open to leaving Tottenham following a deeply disappointing Season 1 that has strained his relationship with both the board and the fanbase. His preference is clear: he wants to stay in the Premier League, which places Manchester United in a strong position. But the race is not theirs alone. Atletico Madrid have also entered the running, and a serious bidding war is building. United must move decisively if they intend to land him. When all 3 stories are placed side by side, Manchester United's summer strategy takes clear shape. Ederson provides the midfield engine, the intensity and creativity that Carrick's system demands. Cristian Romero delivers the defensive leadership and physical aggression required at the back, and the Hall versus Amass debate will determine how United manage their financial resources across the window. The club are building a squad designed to compete seriously in the Premier League and challenge in the Champions League, simultaneously an ambition that has been absent from Old Trafford for several years. The financial balancing act is real. Significant investment in both Romero and Ederson means careful decisions elsewhere, and the Amass option represents the kind of smart financial management that could make the broader strategy viable. What is clear from every angle of this story is that Manchester United under Michael Carrick are operating with a defined vision and genuine intent. The Ederson deal is not a panic buy or a convenient signing. It is a strategically identified move backed by the Brazil national team manager himself. This could be Manchester United's most exciting and purposeful transfer window in years.